And yeah, so the total price for one campaign for all these leads for the Amazon channels that we have found is $6,000.
$6,000. Okay.
Yeah.
So what about a compensation model that is the 6,000 annual for the campaign? Then we do reoccurring payments, fixed payments for 500 every month. How does that work for you? Then if you get traction, if you get a first customer that actually transpires, then it would be the whole deposit of the balance paid from that revenue.
Like I said, like the 6,000 plan is not the annual one. We do per campaign, right? So for this first campaign, we are gonna input all the huge amount of leads, the Amazon seller sales channel that we have found across all the US. So the $6,000 is for one campaign with almost all the found Amazon sellers.
Like, what's the duration of the campaign? Like, how long are you expecting the campaign to last for you?
It actually depends on after I start executing that, but for sure we'll be sending 1,000 mails per day for the campaign.
But my question still stands in that the campaign is going to take, okay, so say it's going to take multiple months. So there's the warm up, there's the initial, there's the follow up. It's what I'm envisioning, right?
So I propose you $6,000, right? So out of $6,000, 50% are the expenses for the tools. So I want to show you how much does it actually cost. So to send 1,000 mails per day, we are creating 70 inboxes. So we can send 50 mails per day per inbox. So to create 70 inboxes, we need to buy 23 domains, which is costing us $345. And after purchasing the domains, per domain we purchase 3 inboxes. The total 70 inboxes cost again separately, it's another $350. Again, to manage the campaign, we use a software called instantly.ai. So for that we purchase $97 per month plan. And for the leads, we are purchasing the store leads database, the Amazon sales channel one, which is costing us $250 per month. And to verify the emails and the warm-up pull that I mentioned before, it is costing us $200 per month. And to find the email addresses, it is costing us $700. So the total expenses cost itself is costing us around $2,000. So out of the $6,000, $4,000 is my profit. So just so you know, like how costly the cold emails is. So when I mention the $6,000, so usually I take the amount, we invest in all the tools, and we start doing the campaigns.
Understood.
So that's how we do it for all the clients. Usually we don't tell the expenses cost to any of our clients because most of our clients don't care. They only care about the results. So we just tell the price, they give us the money, and we invest them and we provide them the results. So since you were talking about in the like installment, so I wanted to share how much it costs on our side. So that is why it is very important for us to take the payment so we can invest this and we can be committed and run the campaign.
Yes, understood. Yes, like I said, it's a financial issue to be able to pay that in one blow. That's the part that I like your approach and everything that you've discussed. I think I have most trust in your approach, and I believe it would get the results, but I still need to be able to get the cash upfront. And in regards for you for forms of payment, what are the forms of payment that you accept?
Crypto, or else you can pay via PayPal or Wise invoices.
Okay, let me see the WISE. Is it WISE or?
Yeah, WISE.
Okay, I'm gonna check and see if PayPal will allow me to put that much on a credit card via US to see if they have any issues with 6,000. I don't believe they have limits, but I'll do that part. And if that's the case, then I could, yeah, I'll assess that.
Yeah, and also look into the Wise because we actually in our country we mostly prefer Wise from getting payments from other US, Australia, and UK countries. That would be best for us too, because PayPal they have some restrictions. So yeah, like it may stop funds for few weeks for verification and all. But if it is Wise, you can do bank transfer and it would be a smooth process. So we can directly invest on the tools.
Sure.
So what's your decision? So since you mentioned this Wise and PayPal one, so are you looking to invest?
Yes, I am interested in the service and your approach. So that worked. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no worries. So how are you?
Good. So,
Yeah, and it's great to connect with you, and I am fine. So, yeah, tell me about yourself. Like, how did you find me? Why did you book this call? So I can have a clear idea.
yeah, I was on Reddit, and I'm not sure when you posted it, but you posted an in-depth post about your experience with leads. And as I was looking through that, it seemed like it was very robust. And so that's when I saw that, then I looked at your profile, then I saw your website, then I went through your website.
Okay, so that's why you booked the call. So, what are you exactly looking for? You must have something. That's the reason you booked the call, right? You must be looking for something.
Yes. So I recently purchased this business, and the biggest opportunity for the business is, so it's an Amazon prep center, and
Okay.
we need to build or get new clients. So I had a list. I just did the scraping from LinkedIn, like supplement owners, Amazon, and had a list of like thousands of people, and started to individually starting to customize cold outreach to. Let me see. Is it me that's? Are you hearing an echo when I speak, or is it
No,
no?
I don't hear anything.
All right. Let me make sure I'm not in two meetings.
So you mentioned that you purchased this business recently, right?
Yes.
You're new to this industry, like the e-commerce. Like I just checked your website. Like I think you guys do shipments for other e-commerce stores, right?
Yes. So people that want to sell on Amazon, we receive their shipments and we prep it for Amazon requirements, then ship it to the distribution center.
Only Amazon or anything else?
Any of the marketplaces. So
Like
that's
Shopify, WooCommerce, all those.
well, like Walmart, fulfillment center, those
Oh, okay.
kinds. So that's one, but direct to consumer is the other one. So WooCommerce, Shopify, we would have the brand's inventory in-house in our warehouse, and we would ship it whenever they get an order.
Okay, got it. So how many clients do you currently have?
15.
15 clients. And
Yes,
which location? Geography location.
in New Jersey in the US. Oh, the clients
And
or
yeah, the clients and also you.
oh, the clients, we maybe a third are in India and some are in the US. The rest will be in the US and maybe a few in Europe.
Okay, India, interesting. Like, can I know, like, how do you guys handle those shipments, like from India? Like, how do you guys operate from here? You're right now, you're in US, right?
Mhm.
And you have clients in India. So how do you operate everything?
So the person is essentially they own their own Amazon store, and
Okay.
they're not. So, for instance, the Indian-based company, one of them, he would sell shoes. So he's buying it wholesale from somebody, a wholesaler, and he's telling the wholesaler ship it to us. So the wholesaler is shipping it to us, and then we're prepping it and sending it to Amazon on their behalf. So when it goes to Amazon, it's like they were sending it on their behalf, but we're just the ones doing it.
So your client from India is selling products to US people, right?
Yes, and
Okay, that makes sense.
they're sourcing it from wholesalers across the globe. It could wholesalers in US, wholesalers outside US.
And your target right now is to target this Amazon e-com stores who want shipments, right?
So we have offerings for anyone that sells e-com. So it could be sellers. So one persona is sellers that have Amazon stores or any of the marketplaces stores, and the other is brands that want direct to consumer from their own website, WooCommerce. They want someone that can execute those deliveries. So those are the two big focuses.
Got it. So you mentioned that you scrape leads from LinkedIn. So you have experience on cold outreach?
No. I don't have experience on cold outreach. That's why your post was very insightful. So there's actually yesterday was the first time I had one response. So I'd sent maybe 100 or so customized. Like I would go in, I can show you some examples. I'd go in, customize what, do some research about the company, then even customize a deck that I used to send to them. But after reading your post and just also in that, doing additional research, because I was cold outreach is very new to me. I've learned the things I was doing wrong were I was putting everything, like even I was putting a pitch at the end, like, hey, this is what we do, rather than, so that was one. And I also had links, which again, for the initial email, I also had links. What else was I doing wrong? Yeah, so it was just not optimal. And the other piece is I didn't warm up it was also not a new domain, but my account was new of the domain, so I didn't warm that up. So that was another issue. So there was a lot of things that I did wrong.
And you did all this outreach manual or you used any tool?
I was doing it manual.
Okay, got it. So yeah, you should not send any links and pictures. Yeah, that's a huge issue. And since you did not do any warm up, most of your emails must be ended up in spam. So maybe that's the reason why you got low response. And you mentioned that you got one response, right? Were you able to convert him?
He's not, well, for him, no, not yet, because he's not yet in a position to. He mentioned, I can show you that email. He is not yet scaled up where where he's in a position to. Okay, are you seeing the email?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay, so.
Hey, Joes, I did a little research on you. I don't even know where to start. Okay, got it. I'll be very honest with you. Like the email is bad. Maybe that's the reason why you did not get a lot of replies, but that's fine. And let me ask you one question. So let's say client is closed and he's taking your service. So what's the profit? Like how the payments works, how the like tell me everything about this. How much profit you get, how you do all the payments with your clients, and everything about finance.
Yes, so I'm going to open up a tab on my websites I think you'll do a better job of me explaining. Previously, before I purchased this, it used to be just when you click the quote, it would be a word. Well, you would just be able to enter words like a paragraph of description of what services you wanted.
Okay.
So I modified it to this, where you can put in units. So say the customer has 500 units a month. So depending on what the service is, so if it's
So 1 unit is $1?
for this service, yes, up to 1,000. And if it's 2,000 or over 1,000, then it becomes 90 cents.
Okay, got it.
Then,
But in average, one product is go to $1 for shipment.
yes, essentially for the prep, yes. So this is for the Amazon ones, so where they're bringing it to us and we're now shipping it to the fulfillment center. We're charging them basically a dollar. It varies, but high level, $1 a unit.
Okay,
Then
got it.
if it's direct to consumer, it is $350 a unit.
So no Amazon, no Shopify, just you taking care of everything and providing it to the customers to the door, right?
For
That's what direct to consumer means.
yes, direct to consumer is we have the inventory now. So say you have your own shoe business, that's your own shoe brand, you'd give us your inventory. We have the inventory. Anytime you have an order, we have a warehouse management system that we signed up with that we would be able to see the orders. Let me see if I have. So, well, we would be able to see the order, and then we would print the label, package it, and ship it out. Then that
Got it.
one is where we charge this, but it also varies based on what kind of agreement we have with the customer.
Got it. Thanks for the information. I got a full clarity now. So
Okay.
rather than cold outreach, have you tried anything like any paid ads, marketing to get more clients before?
Nothing extensively. Well, I'll show you the other. Let me see if I can pull up another example of a different approach. So this one is more. We also built two different calculators. So this one was sending them a link where if they click the link, they can now enter their information. So average items per order. So maybe this person is doing 200 orders in a month. 1 order per item. Average labor hours. Well, it doesn't really matter what the numbers are. I'm just gonna to show you what the output is. So they do something like this. And then it would show them what their potential savings would be. So this one is
Oh, cool.
self-fulfillment, so them doing it by themselves, or them coming to us to fulfill. So they're entering their actual costs and then comparing it to.
So you basically have a ROI calculator for your customers.
Yes, this is for brands it's telling them where they could potentially have leaks in their process. So margin leaks. So they just fill this out and then, well, it then sends them an email.
Oh, okay.
Then let me see what email they sent it to.
And everything is in your website.
Yes. Then it'll send them an email that's very similar to the visual of the last one. So some kind of summary like that.
Yeah. So
Oh, but I'm sorry, it's not on the website. Like currently I'm not, because these were recent, so it's not yet put them on the website. I mean, it's linked to the website, but it's not yet. There's nothing on the website that directs them there.
got it. And my question was like, have you tried anything before, like rather than cold outreach, have you tried any marketing tactics, maybe like paid ads, SEO to get more clients?
On the verge, but nothing extensive. So I'll just show the website again. I've attempted, though it wasn't for the company has been around for 8 years, but we've only written one blog. So last week or 2 weeks ago, I wrote one blog, but it didn't necessarily consider optimal SEO. Yeah, I didn't consider whatever optimal SEO considerations would be.
Yeah, got it. And since you mentioned that you purchased this business very recently, so can I know how long have you been working on this and how much did you purchase this business for?
It was in February, and it was 220,000.
200 and
20,000 was the list price.
I did not get the number.
Oh,
200.
220,000.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's a smaller end business.
220K.
Yes.
Ah, got it. That's a big number for sure. And like, what made you purchase this business? Because I have a doubt. Because your business is basically client acquisition model, right? And
Yeah.
when you purchase this business, you are not getting all the clients that they have worked before. Now you need to do everything from scratch, like from first client to multiple clients. So what made you purchase this business?
Yeah. Initially, I have supply chain experience, and I've always been passionate about the Amazon ecosystem, and I've been spending most of my time in trying to learn Amazon ecosystem in the past decade. So I was always looking for the optimal one. So when this presented itself, I was also so Amazon used to do this prep work before you could before January 1st of this year, you could send your inventory to Amazon and they would do it for you and charge you. But as of January 1st, they stopped offering that service. So now whoever would
Oh,
have used that
why?
service,
Why did
it
this?
it's not their core. So they had this, I think they've laid off like 50,000 people in the US.
Damn.
So they're really focusing on the core. Like this was low margin business for them. So it operationally, it didn't make sense for them to continue to do it. Like they want to move into like let the brands do that. Like it's not a profit margin or profit center for them. So it made sense for them to just no longer do it.
Got it. So that's why you want to take advantage because they have removed that business model.
Yes. So I felt okay, there will now be more people that would want want to do this service and other changes as well. That's really either the person is going to be doing it themselves or they're going to look for a third party to do it. So I wanted to position myself in that space and I saw the opportunity. That's why I was interested in this business.
So after hearing your whole story, the best solution for you, man, I think it is to build a brand for your business. I think everyone should know that your business exists. So that is the core. But
Yep.
for that, to achieve that, you need to run ads, but I would not recommend it start. So yeah, cold outreach, get more clients, maybe to like 20 to 40 clients. And once you got that, you will have a word to mouth marketing. And from there, I think you can start your brand building. Then you can, from there, you can run your ads. So I think that's the best strategy.
Okay.
Yeah. So what I can do is, so yeah, e-commerce, I have a lot of experience with e-commerce. Like I used to provide AI chatbots and AI agents to e-com stores to increase conversion rates and to automate their customer support. So it's not only about you helping, I think we can both collaborate because if I can bring clients to you, I can also upsell them AI chatbots and AI agents, right? So it can be a good job. Yeah, we can look into that in future.
Yeah.
But for now, for the client acquisition, what I can do is I will target the kind of e-com stores who are like selling the products in bulk. I think that's your exact ICP, not one product e-commerce, but let's say wholesale businesses. So would you think that is the best fit rather than targeting all the e-com stores?
Yes. So when you say wholesale, is it the individual seller that is buying wholesale and selling wholesale on what?
Yeah, that's an interesting question.
Let me see if I'll pull up the different clientele profiles that I have built out.
From the databases, what we can extract are the businesses who are selling bulk products to the users.
Okay, they're selling. Okay, through Amazon or
I need to look into that. So I need to look into few filters. Like I don't know whether the Amazon filter is available or not, but I need to do some research because I did not look into Amazon that much. I used to look into Shopify, WooCommerce, but I think Amazon is available.
Okay. So these are the different personas that we have. The wholesaler. This may on the lower end, so they're maybe a few hundred thousand in revenue, and they're shipping and selling on Amazon. Then there's the direct to consumer supplement brand. So this person has their own website, and they ship directly to the consumers, as well as also either on Amazon or the Walmart fulfillment center or Seller Central. Then there are also private labels brands. There are, yes, just private label brands that are selling on different platforms. Then there are the international. So we do the inquiries that we get naturally from our website are from international sellers that want a
Are
local.
this your existing clients?
No, these are not the existing clients. In the let me see if I had a.
Or what we can do is like give me the list of your existing clients. So I will reverse engineer and I will actually find the similar kind of businesses. So I think that would be the best way, right?
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So share me that list. I will look into that. And yeah, in this call, I got all the information about your business, but I can't fully give you the offer for the cold outreach. What I need to do is first research about your existing clients to see whether there's a better fit for both of us, whether I can really reverse engineer and find the similar businesses. 98% of the time, I can do that.
Okay.
So, yeah, give me that. I will do some research and I will again follow up on you within 2 business days.
Okay. So how does your service work? It's like you assess. Oh, yeah. How does that work?
You know about AI chatbots?
Not technically, just high level.
It would be best to show you. So let
Okay.
me share my screen. I will show one of my clients' websites so you will have a better idea.
Okay.
Sell water filters, air filtration solutions from the US. And if you observe the right bottom corner, there's a chat with us button, right?
Mhm.
And if they click that, now, hey, welcome to. Now they can chat with the AI and it will provide the value and upsell the products from there. They can check the water quality and they can get a product recommendation. So, and for the water quality, like if they drop the zip code, then the AI gonna do live scraping and extract all the locations from the nearby zip code. And if the user select any of the location that the AI recommends, it's gonna pull the water report, like what kind of contaminants are inside their own water. So it gives a detailed valued report so they can see, and based on that, AI gives a personalized product recommendation. So it's like a sales funnel chatbot.
Yeah.
And with this, we have increased the conversion rates of the site. So we have increased from 0.6% conversion rate to 1.6. So that's basically doubling the sales, right? And they can never remove the chatbot because removing my chatbot means losing their sales overnight. So that's why they never remove the chatbot and always pay me a monthly subscription fee for that.
Yeah.
So that's how my service work for the e-com. And yeah, these days from past 3 to 4 months, I've been always outreaching to e-com store owners, but I also offer different services like AI phone callers. Like if someone calls to my phone, rather than me picking up, my AI gonna handle it, talk with the users and book appointments and do call center operations on autopilot and some other manual task automations. Like we discuss with the business owners, if there is any fit for the automation, we'll identify that and we automate it. So basically replacing the manual works with AI and creating websites, mobile apps, dashboards, agentic workflows, etc. So that's how my service works.
Okay.
So since I have a lot of experience with ecom, yeah, I believe I can provide you a lot of clients with that.
Okay. And you're thinking, so are you thinking, I mean, based on what you said, I mean, there are definitely some opportunities like with automation, with just simplistically, like even just the client onboarding right now, and it's very email intensive. Like we could definitely optimize that with just easier workflows that make it more automated. When the person says, yes, let's proceed, that captures, these are the steps they need to do, things like that. It's clean. Things right now, it's multiple emails back and forth that tell them, okay, do this step. So I think there are opportunities there just for workflow, clean dashboards to enable that.
Yeah, there's a lot of opportunity.
With the, I did a demo with someone else. Like I went to a show, in-person show a few weeks ago, and I did a demo with someone for like AI calls. The with people that are, yeah, I'm not sure how applicable that would be, because with the people that reach out, like the way they engage, I don't know. But again, I won't say no without having tested everything. What would you say? So what would you say? So you said once you get these profiles of the clients, you will try to do a lookalike to understand who these clients could be, like what characteristics they have and all of that. But you're still believing that a cold outreach strategy is appropriate or viable?
Like usually cold outreach is basically a spam outreach. But if you provide value, if your script is good, like if it does not sound salesy, and if we outreach at the right time, if they have a right need at that moment, yeah, cold outreach works.
Okay. All right.
That's my honest opinion. Like I'm not gonna say, hey, cold outreach gonna work every single time like other people do in the Reddit because they wanna upsell the service. But I will be very honest.
Oh, yes. And for me, it's more to, and what you're saying makes a lot of sense in that it has to perfectly align. Because we've had, the old seller was telling me about a client, he had reached out multiple times before and never, but the time he reached out once last year was the time that they were actually making a change. So it was the perfect timing and everything aligned, and they were able to move forward. So yes, I guess for me, it's just, even just the aspect of, yes, we've thoroughly done, and even though it's a continuous iterative process, but the fact that we've made reaches and connections is one piece that, yeah, we should still check that box, but still do a lot of other things that you've mentioned at the beginning of the call to truly build a brand that
Yeah,
can do
brand building is important. But brand building only comes after you have like a good monthly retainers, have existing clients for many months, so they trust your service. So if you have all the proof, the best testimonials, and minimum like of 50 clients, I think that's the best time to start brand building. But yeah, you can start early too. No issues in that because brand building takes a lot of time because you need to upload content in Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and it need to get viral. So there's a lot of time for the growth. So
Okay.
it's best to start from now. But at the side, you also need to do cold outreach. Even
Okay.
though I mentioned like cold outreach is a spam outreach, the reason why I still do is outreach is best for B2B because we are targeting business owners, right? So outreach is best. But ads are best for B2C, like business to customers, because most of those kind of people are on social medias. But B2B, like it is very hard to get on from ads. Like we can get it, but it's the probability is as low as outreach. But outreach can be best compared to that.
Okay.
So yeah, share me your existing customers. Let me research on them. I will reverse engineer and let me see can I extract the ideal customer profiles same like this. And if we can do that, yeah, the success rate is very high.
Yeah, the only challenge I'm having is a large percentage are individual sellers that say I like someone like even you could say you want to sell things, you're buying wholesale and you're selling on an Amazon shop. So you only identifiable thing you see is their Amazon store. So I don't know. It's not like you would be seeing that publicly in other avenues. They only have food brand.
I do not get that.
So we have these. So someone selling on Amazon is, let me see if I can pull an example. I'll pull an example.
Between all the transportations that you guys do is the whole US, right?
Yes,
Like it's gonna cover all the states,
correct. Yes.
south and north.
So if you look at this, this is this person can be selling this product, and this is their store, and this is another person. This is their store. So it's not like if you put this online, you won't necessarily see like many of them. They just play in the Amazon ecosystem and don't have a presence outside.
Okay, so you're telling that these guys only sell on the Amazon, but not on other platform. Like they don't have a separate website. They don't advertise outside. So all they
Yes,
do within Amazon and also use Amazon ads, right?
yes, that's their business. So this person would now reach out to us. We know their name and their store number and maybe their business name, but that's all the information we have about them. Like,
You know what? I actually got a great idea right now. So since I am an AI automator, what I can do is I can actually scrape the Amazon and
mm,
get those ideal profiles and find their personal email addresses.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that'll
So
be exceptional.
the stores that you have just showed me, like, are those your ideal customer profiles?
The one would be like supplements, shoes, apparel. Well, maybe supplements and shoes would be the two key ones, I think.
Okay.
And we do books as well that are good. So yeah, maybe those and easy apparel like hats, not necessarily full on clothing, but like hats is another good one. But I can also share that a list of like top 5 ideal.
Yeah, please share that because it would be helpful if I can how I can extract the Amazon because I need those keywords right while I scraping. Amazon scraping is actually very hard because they have a very high security, but I can bypass the securities and scrape everything.
Okay.
So I gonna get the store name right from while scraping it, and the store name is basically the company name. And if I keep that in my email finding tool, I think I can find their personal email address. And yeah, I need to experiment. And
Okay.
there are a bunch of ideas. Since I'm in the ecom, I have all those ideas. But it's just that I did not test it for Amazon. That's it.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Share me your existing client details, this Amazon ICPs, your niche, and all the details that you have mentioned. Give me 2 days. Let's hop on a call once again.
Okay.
Sounds good.
That sounds good.
And what's the best social media I can communicate with you? Like WhatsApp? Do you use WhatsApp?
Yes, WhatsApp would be
Yeah.
perfect.
Please drop your number. I'm gonna send a message. Rather than email, I think WhatsApp would be best for communication. I will message you in 2 days. We're gonna hop on a call once again and we're gonna finalize everything. After my research, I gonna come up with a great news.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, so looking forward. Let's make some business.
All right. Likewise. Take care. Thanks again.
Yeah.
Bye.
Have a nice day. Bye.
You too.
Link into my WhatsApp.
Okay.
That
Then
would be
okay, I'll do that. It also gives them the opportunity to text us via WhatsApp. So they
okay.
can click that. So that's what it does. So, and I also say they could also reply to the email and we would reach out. So in this instance, I didn't get any response. So I just reached out to the person and I said we can continue by email, text, or schedule a call. Then just give him some additional clarification. Then what I'm noticing now is I need to give more next steps, is what I'm thinking. Like just something that's actionable. These are the next steps. Like create a better summary. Like even if it's an extract of this
And also
page or something.
the PDF to me.
Okay, I'll do that. So even if it's some like an extract of this, something that's more actionable, like step one, it would be this, 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 so they know what next steps are, and they see that it's a very actionable thing. And even there, having a button that says initiate onboarding. So even if they're assessing, even though they've done through that, they're assessing on themselves, continue to think, and they decide, okay, let me onboard, then they'll just go ahead and onboard. Because I'm also thinking of the people that may not want to have a call, they just want to, they've seen the numbers, it's something that's okay for them, so they just want to go ahead. So they can also do that as well.
Okay. So yeah, share me all of this, and I will also in my cold email campaigns I will also try to provide the price itself, because since it is a very low number like $1 and 3.5 unit. Usually I don't provide the price in my cold email script, but I think your price itself is a good offer, right? Do you think that?
Yes, for the prep, yes, definitely is a good offer. For the direct to consumer, I'm still assessing that number because the humongous facilities, they they show like one something, like 195 as their price, but they have other hidden costs like storage and things like that. But the overall cost is going to be more. So I just need to I think just saying it by itself is not irresistible. I need to add other components to it, or even if it's making it like in this space, there's a lot of hidden fees that people add. So I think a differentiation is really to give someone a cost that they can know that nothing else is going to happen.
Got it. So yeah, if I have to mention anything about the price, then I will only mention about the prep one, which is $1. And after hopping on a call, you can discuss about the 3.5 one. I think that
Yep.
would be best,
Yep.
because first getting the attention is very important.
Yes.
Let me save the PDF links. Okay, cool. Thanks for answering all these questions. I got a full clarity. Now I can make you a plan. So for the cold email service, so we actually do, so other people do per month retainer. So what we actually do is we do per campaign. So
Yeah.
since 24,000 leads, like we don't know, we need to filter more 24,000, so the number can be a low. But that's fine. But you gonna get. Yeah, I forgot to ask this question. One last question. So, how many clients are you expecting per month?
To how much? Oh, like you're saying, if a successful campaign, how many would I expect?
Yeah.
Realistically, I think 1 to 3 is the number I had in mind.
Okay, got it.
I mean,
I'll
we can
make
okay. I mean, we have
sure.
the capacity. The capacity we can. There's no limitation on our end with constraints, but it's just I'm having a realistic expectation of what we can
Yeah.
actually.
Okay. For sure, we can double, triple that. No issues in that with the amount of leads that we have from the store leads database. That's fine. And yeah, so the total price for one campaign for all these leads for the Amazon channels that we have found is $6,000.
$6,000. Okay.
Yeah.
And what does this entail? This is for the campaign to execute the 24.
Yeah. So we all the found Amazon leads.
Okay. And they with Amazon, they're with the seller profiles, they're a wide array. So they're the ones that, as you saw in, which are most of our clients, they have a few thousand for the full year in expense, and they're the few that they have 5 digits in expense or in revenue that they provide for us. So so with this amount, can you quantify what do you think you could get from this so I could understand the value that this is and if that makes sense?
Okay, let me explain. So let's consider, uh, yeah, of course, we gonna target the kind of websites which have a very high traffic, because for them you can provide them a lot of units, which will be a high value lead for you guys. So maybe we can target around the websites which are getting like 50K to 100K website traffic. We can filter based on that in the leads that they are providing, the store leads database. So the value of the leads is very high. It's because you guys not only e- like most of your clients, I think, must be you guys selling 1,000 units per month, something like that. But for this guys, you can maybe do 10,000 units per month because it's the high value clients, and we can get like those clients, uh, 5 to 7 for sure. That's a guarantee, but the number can be high.
Okay. And in so with these leads, how if it's someone that has the brand, they have their own Shopify and the web and Amazon, how would you
Yeah.
be able to get to the decision maker?
So we have a system. So what it's an AI system. So the if we provide the website input in one of our automation system, so the AI gonna scrape and research on that business, and it's gonna find the decision maker. So who is the CEO, who is the founder? It's gonna extract the name. Then the AI gonna drop it in an email finding tool to find the decision maker email. So it's not like we are targeting maybe a sales rep, maybe one of their employee. We are directly going to target the founder, the partner, or CEO, or the president of the company.
Yep. So so do you what about a compensation model that is the 6,000 annual for the campaign? Then we do reoccurring payments, fixed payments for 500 every month. How does that work for you? Until then, if you get traction, if you get a first customer that actually transpires, then it would be the whole deposit of the balance paid from that revenue.
Like I said, like the 6,000 plan is not the annual one. We do per campaign, right? So for this first campaign, we are gonna input all the huge amount of leads, the Amazon seller sales channel that we have found across all the US. So the $6,000 is for one campaign with almost all the found Amazon sellers.
Then what about if we don't? I was trying to. So I was imagining it is a phased approach in that, yes, you do all of that and you may not get all of the traction instantly. So there has to be time. I need to be patient, is what I was thinking. So that's why the campaign is not just a one time you push a button and that's it. It's a phased period.
I did not get that.
So with the campaign is like, what's the duration of the campaign? Like how long are you expecting the campaign to last for you?
It actually depends on the amount of inboxes and the domains that we purchase. So let's say per domain it costs $15, and per one domain we create 3 email accounts, and per email account we send around 15 mails per day. This makes sure that all the emails are landing on inbox so we can get the attention from their phone notification itself. So that's our goal. So we do low volume and but we buy multiple inboxes. So for this campaign, I am looking to purchase around like 60 inboxes. So 60 into 3. Let me do some math. Okay. We send around 1,000 mails per day.
Okay.
1,000 days per day. And the leads, we need to filter the high traffic leads, right, from all the 24,000. So it actually depends on after I start executing that, but for sure we'll be sending 1,000 mails per day for the campaign.
Okay.
And we will be purchasing new inboxes, new domains, and all specifically for this campaign. And once we purchase them, we don't actually start the campaign immediately. What we do is we keep all of these inboxes into the warm up pool. So warm up pool is basically sending emails to each other. So it will generate trust for the email providers like Google and Microsoft, so they can provide a mark that okay, this email account is safe, that they are not spamming messages for other accounts. So once we create that trust, to create that trust for the providers, it takes like 2 to 3 weeks. So we keep the warm up, so we have our own warm up tool. So it takes 2 to 3 weeks, and after that we start the campaigns, all for the 100% good deliverability.
Okay, makes sense. But my question still stands in that the campaign is going to take, okay, so say it's going to take multiple months. So there's the warm up, there's the initial, there's the follow up. It's what I'm envisioning, right?
Yeah.
So my question is more, can the payments be phased across multiple months so that it's not just 6,000 at a instant? And it also allows us to potentially, hopefully, at some point, get a client that can then, you can make the caveat where it's okay, there is a client that is secured, then you convert to payments due immediately from that client revenue.
Got it. Is it a budget issue or is it a perceived value?
It's a budget issue, yes. Because I told you I bought the business recently, right?
Yeah, you mentioned.
So I bought the business recently, and actually, this I'll even show you just for transparency. Let me pull up an email. Okay, I'm going to share my email for transparency. So this is an email that I sent to the person that sold it. And basically, I'm saying that the business is seriously financially distressed, expenses exceeding revenue. It's not the business that I paid for, and that the true financial condition was not apparent during due diligence. So the business is constrained. It needs clients, but that was not what was proposed when I bought it in February. Like before in February when I was doing due diligence, that was not what the case was. So it's a financial. I definitely see the value in cold outreach and especially your approach, and I think it's effective. It's the question is more on the financial piece. So that's why I wanted a phased approach that can lessen the burden and make it more realistic. Until then, if one of the customers actually does land, then we can immediately pay for that balance.
Okay, got it. Give me 5 minutes.
Okay.
So I propose you $6,000, right? So
Mhm.
out of $6,000, 50% are the expenses for the tools. So I want to show you how much does it actually cost. So let me do some calculation for the expenses. Okay, I just did the calculation. So let me tell the expenses.
Okay.
So my expenses, the amount which is not my profit, just for the tools. So to send 1,000 mails per day, we are creating 70 inboxes. So we can send 50 mails per day per inbox. So to create 70 inboxes, we need to buy 23 domains, which is costing us $345. And after purchasing the domains, per domain, we purchase 3 inboxes. So eh, so the total 70 inboxes cost again separately, it's another $350. Again, to manage the campaign, we use a software called instantly.ai. So for that we purchase $97 per month plan. And for the leads, we are purchasing the store leads database, the Amazon sales channel one, which is costing us $250 per month. And to verify the emails and the warm-up pull that I mentioned before, it is costing us $200 per month. And to find the email addresses, it is costing us $700. So the total expenses cost itself is costing us around $2,000. So out of the $6,000, $4,000 is my profit. So just so you know, like how costly the cold emails is. So when I mention the $6,000, so usually I take the amount, we invest in all the tools, and we start doing the campaigns.
Understood.
So that's how we do it for all the clients.
Okay.
Usually we don't tell the expenses cost to any of our clients because most of our clients don't care. They only care about the results. So we just tell the price, they give us the money, and we invest them and we provide them the results. So since you were talking about in the like installment, so I wanted to share how much it costs on our side. So that is why it is very important for us to take the payment so we can invest this and we can be committed and run the campaign.
Yes, understood. Yes, like I said, it's a financial issue to be able to pay that in one blow. That's the part that's struggling with mentally.
No issues, like I can even understand your situation. If you want, I can recommend you other cold email agencies who are doing for low cost.
I think what you'll have to come to is I'll have to delay and wait till I get the funding, until I get additional funding, which may be a few more months. Then we'll have to touch base. I mean, I
Yeah.
know I liked your approach and everything that you've discussed. I think I have most trust in your approach, and I believe it would get the results, but I still need to be able to get the cash upfront. And in regards for you for forms of payment, what are the forms of payment that you accept?
You can do crypto, or else you can pay via PayPal or Wise invoices. So since this cost expense, so I would take Wise as a payment option. So you can also do bank transfer.
Okay, let me see the WISE. Is it WISE or?
Yeah, WISE.
Okay, I'm gonna check and see if PayPal will allow me to put that much on a credit card via US to see if they have any issues with 6,000. I don't believe they have limits, but I'll do that part. And if that's the case, then I could, yeah, I'll assess that.
Yeah, and also look into the Wise, because we actually in our country we mostly prefer Wise from getting payments from other US, Australia, and UK countries. That would be best for us too, because PayPal they have some restrictions. So yeah, like it may stop funds for few weeks for verification and all. But if it is Wise, you can do bank transfer and it would be a smooth process. So we can directly invest on the tools.
Okay, I see the website. I'll investigate WISE for as well.
So what's your decision? So since you mentioned this Wise and PayPal one, so are you looking to invest?
Yes, I want to see. Well, on my end, it's we don't have cash like today to be able to do 6,000 extract cash. But since if these allow me to use a credit card, and I can put it on a credit card, but I have to confirm that with the Wise, do the research on Wise and see what exactly it allows.
Yeah, sure. Take your time.
But yes, I am interested in the service and your approach. So it's just about when that can happen.